One class at the University of Nebraska at Kearney allows students to feed an addiction to glass.
I just started picking up glass and practicing, and actually I haven't put it down for 5 years because it's one of those mediums that you have to practice daily. Otherwise you kind of lose that touch, you lose the sensitivity to the glass.
UNK offers one glass sculpture class, but for 7 skill levels.
The crux of the program here to fill the BFA is the sculpture classes. The glass is an open enrollment, or was set up that way back in 1976, meaning that any student from any major could get into the class. They didn't have to have an art background. While it's still that way, I'm getting more and more people that want to do an art degree with an emphasis in glass. The students that have taken it from other majors, a lot of it is just it's something that's totally different from what they're doing. They say it's a kind of a release. It's kind of, I mean, as strenuous as it is, as much focus as you need to do it, it's one of those things where you have so much focus while you're on the bench that everything, all your other problems, everything else disappears because you can't let that enter your mind. It's an intense focus right here on what's going on, and so a piece can take 10 minutes or it can take 2 hours. I've seen people that have worked on pieces for 8 hours straight. So you kind of wake up from that. Once the piece is over, then you really, it's amazing that an hour's gone by. For the first time, I'm having problems because so many people want to come back in each level that it's almost too many for the program. But I have a lot of other students here that some of them are done with their majors and they don't want to stop. Naoki Takeda, he's an interior design major, and I mean, we're out of levels for him. He's done the 7 levels plus independent studies and stuff like that. So he's probably taken glass for 4 straight years, but he's not getting a major out of it.
Because the glass is so hot,
it's easy to blow a bubble and to blow a bubble out and to make it look somewhat like a vessel. I mean, that's its natural thing. It is a bubble. It's going to be a vessel. But to learn that control over it, you need to work smaller, and I've been putting emphasis on working clear, and that's so there's not a lot of preciousness in the object, that it's all about learning the technique. So you do a piece and then you recycle it. You do 100 of them. You recycle those, and only then will you start to get something that's worthwhile. Unlike carving in clay and turning it into bronze, where you can walk away from it, you can mull it over, and you can think about it, you can ponder it, you can get somebody else's opinion about it. Glass is something that's really immediate. Once you sit down, once you gather that glass, you either get it or you don't. And it all takes place in those minutes or hours. And everybody says this, it's taken it, it's an addictive medium, and I think part of that is because no piece is ever just like you like it. It always, once you reach a certain level, it always leaves you wanting more out of it.